Welcome to part 2, where we actually start playing D&D.
Wait, that's now?
Oh, God.
I see on camera that I immediately,
Just summoned.
The setting. The three of you are all attending Bay Area Comic-Con, or BACC for short.
I've been dragged there against my will.
I've never been, but I should go.
I actually don't think I've been there.
guys, Bay Area Comic-Con is not actually a Comic-Con. It's made up.
I'm still have been dragged there.
Okay, that's
a
fine.
Comic-Con.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I went to Comic-Con once.
I want to go to Comic-Con. I want to go to Anime
See,
Con, too.
you two have dragged me there.
You haven't been to
That's
Anime yet?
we already have how we
I
met.
haven't been to Fanime yet.
Make that happen.
You walk in.
Okay.
Some of you, your first experience with a comic book or anime convention.
Why am I here?
You are here because the two individuals on either side of you have dragged you here.
Kill a man.
You walk in and you see a couple of different exhibits.
Mm-hmm.
You see that there's a cosplay contest.
Mm-hmm.
With an MC, you overhear him say, "You have no idea how real this gets." There's a tabletop gaming zone and a booth, a lot of booths actually, but one that stands out. It's a mysterious cloaked vendor selling magical dice, books, and items. And there is also off in one of the halls a retro arcade. And there's a large sign above the entryway saying, "Roll for your life." What would you like to check out?
I nominate to go home.
All right, you go home and the session is over.
No. Okay.
Thanks for watching.
Oh my gosh.
Can I go to the dealer's hall? What have we got at the dealer's hall?
I kind of want to
do
do
we
the
have a food court?
cosplay. Oh my
Do we have a
God.
food court?
That's in the dealer's hall.
Is it?
There's like a food window. The line is very long. It's also right next to the line for the bathroom, and you're not sure which line is which.
Well, I need to use
That's a
both.
real life
We
experience
brought
that I had at a
sandwiches.
Comic-Con.
Yeah,
We brought sandwiches to save money, guys. You
Really?
don't
She
have
went
to
with
go.
these?
Yes, his stealth was very instrumental.
That's crazy.
And then his stealth, and then we also used our I have great persuasion, so we were fine. So we're saving money.
So what's in the dealer's hall?
so I take the sandwich, and I'm going to go stand in line for food and or the bathroom, eating the sandwich.
Gotcha.
It's baloney.
You are in line.
Just baloney.
Oh. They're really saving money. We can't even afford government cheese.
Dealer's hall. Is there anything specific that you're looking for?
No, I'm walking around to see if there's anything
I'm following
interesting.
Kevin, because I don't want to be with baloney sandwiches.
Yeah, there's lots of vendors selling a variety of items, promotions for different tabletop games, card games, board games. Lots of people selling their art, some crocheted items, lots of very unique and interesting items that cost way too much money.
What's my budget?
How much money
gold
do you
do you
have in your pockets right now?
Wait.
I
hold
actually
on.
have 0 cash.
Awesome,
Okay,
that is your
fine.
budget.
I only
I'll
have.
spot you, Kevin.
I have a card that is usable.
I'll spot you, Kevin. We got like a decent amount
Just
of
give
money.
me
I
an
just
all.
went to the bank.
We'll work together.
Here, $1.
I can't afford anything with this.
You
Oh,
can get one of those really tiny
There
buttons.
you go.
Like,
$21.
Okay.
All right. Any good prints? We're not in Artist Alley, so we're in Dealer's Hall.
Yeah.
What do we got in here? Any good like tote bags?
You know,
They'd be like the cheaper ones.
roll investigation.
It's like, wow,
the line
take the
moved.
dice out. What?
So we're using the big one.
The line moved, so I had to scoot forward a little bit.
That's a very sad
That is
line. I
a
think we're the food line.
22.
I think so too,
Okay.
which is fine.
It's what?
22.
22.
Wow.
With a 22, yes, you are able to find a variety of tote bags.
Ooh, what do we have?
You
Shopping episode.
I love me a tote bag.
You find tote bags from the Pokemon franchise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's kind of like a nice little corner booth. Lots of people crowded around.
Corner booth? Oh,
Yeah. Kind of difficult to get in there. but you can see that a tote bag will run you $25.
This line is.
I'm gonna go back. Can I have some? Thank you. I'd like to look for the more expensive tote bag.
I mean, it's not your money, so it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm being a good friend. Give me back the dollars.
Okay.
more expensive tote bags will be $40.
All right. What
about
got?
tax?
What do we got? The more expensive tote bags.
Is tax sales
Yeah,
expensive?
it's still Pokemon, but little higher quality. It's less printed and more. You got some nice painted ones, some nice stitched ones.
Okay.
Yeah, ones that took a little more time and effort versus just like your standard screen printing.
There's actually an insulated one there that has a.
I'm not DoorDashing.
That's
I-
I'm not door dashing. We're not.
I was gonna say it had an ice type Pokemon on it. That's why I was just.
I mean,
I
it
got
sounds
you, I
cool,
got
but
you.
like I don't need that.
It sounds cool.
Your line somehow moves backwards slightly.
Like he jostles you back.
Wait. Hey, he cut.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, people look at you strange.
Oh, you're eating a bologna sandwich. That's a valid reaction.
They saw I finished my bologna sandwich already.
Oh, sorry.
So
Can I get a tote bag?
Yeah, do you have one that you would like?
Can I
Yeah,
get,
no, sure.
Can I get a Sylveon one?
Yeah, it gives you a tote bag.
There you go.
Awesome, thank you. All right.
Dude, we're paying him for real life.
that's actually for you for a separate transaction, non D&D related. Don't worry about it.
What?
I'm very confused.
It's for the Minecraft drugs.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Minecraft drugs?
Minecraft drugs. They're called shrooms, actually.
I love me a good suspicious stew.
Thank you. I couldn't remember what it was called. I thought there was like one shroom that made you do things, but yeah, suspicious stew.
You buy your tote bag. You now have a tote bag.
Yeah. All right. I spent all of the money.
Okay. I want to go find which line he ended up in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll. Can I roll for stealth to try and cut the line?
Oh no.
Yes, you
kicked
can. You can roll for stealth.
Okay. That is a 4.
Yeah, people look at you very strange as you like accidentally bump people walking by. You are bumping into people's shoulders. It's kind of a more crowded area, and you keep going to what you think is the front of the line. And it turns out that like this was kind of just a chill standing area, and you weren't actually in a line. And so you get to the front of the area, and it's actually just the end of the area that you were in. And it was just like adjacent to the bathrooms and the food, and people were just standing there because there was no more tables to sit at. And this is the point where Kevin and Tessa walk up.
I got a tote bag.
With my money.
I didn't
I'll
get
pay
any
you back.
food.
Okay.
I mean, I thought that I should use card, but then it's like usually there's like the way for the tax if you pay with cash. So like you got the cash.
Yeah.
I'll Zell you.
Okay. I'm excited for this.
So again, a couple of interesting locations.
Yeah, I immediately forgot which one.
Can I find the food at all?
Oh my god.
You tried that
I
already.
want to go to the
Have you
cosplay.
gotten in line for food? Because it kind of feels like there's like tables here.
Well, yeah. See, that's what I found out because I was standing here and I was standing with Joe Cool over there.
Yeah.
And like we were just chilling and like didn't legitimately know. Like I thought we were standing in line and like nothing moved.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like hanging out. And then I thought I was cutting the line, to be honest.
Okay.
But yeah, walked over and no, I was just hanging out on the wall, just not doing anything. So yeah, I wasted that entire time. I'm glad you were productive.
Well, yeah, I have a tote bag now. Like when we buy things, I can carry them.
Solid. So
with whose money are you going to buy things?
We came to.
I'll spot him some money.
I
It's fine.
have a card.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you should have come with cash. Just saying.
No,
Okay.
a lot of them accept tap now.
Well, yeah, it doesn't hurt as bad when you just tap your card. You're like, yeah, I don't.
No,
realize
it's
that
not
I
even
paid
that. I
$150
just didn't
for
go to the
nothing.
bank.
I avoid the bank. They yell.
Anyways, so we have the cosplay thing.
Yeah, there's a cosplay contest going on. There's a tabletop gaming zone. There's a booth, someone selling magical dice books and items, and then a retro arcade area.
I saw this cool vendor. If you want to look at like D&D stuff.
I love dice. I'm a dice goblin.
Yeah,
I'm more of a dice dragon.
I saw the dice guy, but also the video games look really cool.
We can go hit up like the dice guy and then go to the video games. It's like, you want to get it before it like sells out. So.
True, especially with like rare or like handmade stuff. You might.
Yeah, especially because I don't know.
True. No, that's fair. We'll go. Let's go check out the mysterious cloaked figure in the corner.
Yeah.
I don't even want to be here, so I'm following y'all. So if I get dice in the bargain, I'm good with that.
That's fair.
Yeah, you approach the vendor. You see that he's talking to various customers. He seems very busy. He's doing a lot of transactions. It doesn't really seem like he's able to talk right now, but you see the sign as you enter talking about magical items, and you think it's pretty much just a play on Dungeons and Dragons, and you see all the standard stuff as you walk in. You see rule books, you see dice, you see miniatures. Is there anything in particular that you would like to look for?
I want a click-clack.
You want dice? All right.
I want pretty dice.
Yeah, you walk over to the dice. There is this gigantic tub where they have this wooden mug that you can kind of just take a scoop of dice and dump it into a bag.
See, I'm a dice dragon. I like complete sets that fit with each character I have. So I'm going to enjoy the sound and feel of kind of like digging it and just play with it. Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah, no,
I want to buy
makes
it.
sense.
I just want to play with it.
Yeah. As you are digging around and sifting through the dice, you kind of dig your hand in and you feel something cool.
Like cold?
Yeah, not like cold to the point where it hurts, but like, oh, this is a very unique and interesting texture. Everything's kind of like plastic. It's maybe a metal die, but it doesn't really feel like metal. It just feels nice. And it feels larger than some of the other dice that are in the little...
I swear to God, if I touch this and there's a giant voice saying that a new hand touches the beacon, I am leaving this table. I am going to grab it, though.
Touches the beacon.
You pick it up?
I do.
A new hand touches the beacon.
You grab in and you pick up the dice. And it is this ornate D20.
Okay.
And it seems to be kind of this made with some sort of glitter or something.
Ooh.
It almost looks to be shifting. And you think maybe it's just a trick of your eyes.
I didn't drink that
and
much last night.
You kind of hold it up to the light, and you swear as if it's glowing a little bit.
Hey, Kevin. I'm sorry. Hey, Dave.
Why you call me Dave?
It said Dave.
Oh yeah. No.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah. So, oh, nice. You found the. Is that a holographic die?
It's super cool.
Dude, is it signed?
Why is it
Limited
holographic?
How big is it? Like, is it like a normal D20?
It's like a large
Okay.
D20.
I
Yeah.
have
Oh, you got one of those
Wait.
cool like holographic like collector's die.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
Hold on. No, I want mine. No, Kevin.
The large, extremely.
Oh, I think yours is bigger.
Wow, that actually
Oh,
fits really well.
That's so
what
much
the
better.
flip?
Never mind. Never mind. It's mine now.
Yeah, as you are all gathering around and inspecting this D20, you see that it actually begins to glow a little bit brighter and pulse, and you go to drop it.
Oh no!
You drop it, and it lands on the table and rolls a natural 1.
Oh.
So
yeah,
you
that's
rolled
for
a nat
sure.
one.
That's for sure a weighted die.
And as it rolls a natural 1, you all kind of peer in to see, out of pure curiosity of what it rolled, as the light grows and envelops you, and you are blinded for just a second.
Blinded by the light.
And then your vision comes back.
Okay. I don't think we're gonna get to the retro game.
The atmosphere feels quieter. There's less hustle and bustle, less people shopping.
Why is it nice
Is
now?
the dice still here?
The dice,
The die.
yeah, is gone.
And the shiny.
You look down. There's no table. There's no carpet from the convention. You are outside in a forest glade.
Guys, I don't think we're back.
Guys, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
I don't think you're gonna get to your retro gaming.
No.
You look over to Mike, who is wearing, I believe, chainmail armor.
Yes, that is. Yeah, it's in my backstory.
Yes.
Oh,
no. Chainmail armor, and there's a quarterstaff and a longsword.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, you see the longsword on his hip, the quarterstaff strapped to his back. He's wearing full chainmail.
You good, bro?
Did you buy that from the booth before
How
we
much did that
before we got?
cost?
I don't know.
Did you get that before or after we got here?
I don't know, but I'm surprised it fit.
Mike, you look over
That's
at
real,
Kevin,
actually.
and
Clink, clink,
you see that Kevin is wearing some sort of magical robes. They're kind of lightly blowing in the breeze, and he has just some various like potions and scrolls attached to a belt pouch on his hip.
So I bought the cloak.
So
The rest came with the light.
Okay, because like I didn't buy any of this. Like I own a long sword and a staff, but I didn't bring.
We didn't
it
bring
with me.
it because it's too hard to get through.
Right.
Yeah.
The cloak I get, which is like really well made cloak. I'm surprised.
That's what I thought.
What do the potions do? Like there's a red one and a blue one. The green one I'm worried about. I'm not going to drink that one.
You want to find out?
No, I don't. No.
You also spot a very large, loud coin pouch on his belt as the cloak shifts.
wait, hold up, you owe me. Hold on.
How much?
$40.
So many gold pieces. You have no idea what the.
I'm gonna take out like 4 gold pieces and be like, I think that's more.
I'll take it. Okay.
Then I'll put it away.
It's the exchange rate, so
Yeah, you're not really sure what the exchange rate is, but
Okay.
4 gold
Does
pieces
anyone know the
seems...
going price of gold?
Matt, can you put that up right here? Just
What's the going price of gold?
What's the GDP of gold currently?
I'm googling it.
All right, I was trying to give Matt something to do in editing, but that's fine.
So you've
Well,
just
I'm not
been
gonna lie,
given...
I don't need all of this. So
You've just been given well over $10,000.
You know what? I don't know that because we don't have our. Do we have our phones?
$12,000.
Is there Wi-Fi in this forest?
There's not. You also don't have your phones.
Yeah. So.
do I have my tote bag?
You do have your tote bag.
Do I have the money?
Is a tote bag a bag of holding?
Do I have my wallet?
You do not have your wallet. Yeah.
Well, now I have 4
I
things
choose to
of gold.
play. I'm standing there and I'm also just holding my tote bag.
I'm writing down like a 4 pieces of gold. I'm so writing that down.
You both look over to Tessa
Mm-hmm.
and
put
see...
my gold in my pocket.
Yep. She has some sort of leather armor, is what I'm guessing, and a longbow strapped to her back.
And a quiver.
Yes, one of those as
And
well.
a short bow. I get a long bow and a short bow.
And a short bow.
I
Yes.
went full into
2
it.
bows.
It's a lot of weaponry on you guys, and not a lot of weaponry on me.
I don't.
Okay. So, if I've got heavy armor,
Yes,
that means I'm a martial type for sure.
you're the tank.
Yeah, I'm the tank.
You're the. I hate to tell you, boss, but you're.
I'm aware of this. So you look like to be the ranged character, the distance, because you got the DPS.
You can say a ranger.
A ranger, one might say.
Yeah.
We all play D&D. We are aware. Yes. Apparently, I'm a ranger, which is a great class, which I'm not mad at.
Okay, then that's
What are you?
him. Okay, so I might be a paladin.
I guess I'm Jeffrey Bezos.
Why do you say his name like that? No, it's Jeff. And also, no. Okay. Do you? No, okay, maybe. Do you feel any? Do you feel any voices in your head more than normal? More than normal.
Matt, are
Or
there
is it
any
like-
voices in my head?
Do you have magic? Try to make fire.
Fireball.
Okay.
No fire. No.
That was a very nice snap. I'm very proud of you for that snap. That was
On the third snap, a blast of magical energy comes out from your fingers and hits a nearby tree.
It was
just
the
like
one I messed up the snap on.
there's wood splintering going everywhere. The tree creaks and falls over.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm definitely Jeffrey Bezos.
Okay.
Look, you're telling me if that we were in a rich world, he wouldn't find a way to. If we're in like a magic world, he wouldn't find a way to like
make magic. Probably
make magic with his.
He probably
money.
would, but okay. So you're obviously the healer because I want to.
I immediately look at the tree. I'm like, yeah, that tracks.
I think I
mean,
have
that is the
healing
role I
than...
usually take. So I mean,
Yeah.
I guess I'm normally a support class kind of guy.
Yeah. I think he might be the DPS.
What is a DPS?
Damage per second.
Okay.
So can I go like touch a tree and like?
Yeah, it's a tree.
Is there anything? Are
We're
we
in the
just
forest.
we're just in the forest? Is there any trails or anything that we can see?
Yeah, you seem to be, like I said, you're in the middle of a glade. There seem to be several trails leading out of the glade.
Okay.
Off in the distance, you see, as you're looking at these trails, you see an elven woman kind of suspiciously kind of looking down towards the glade, presumably because of the loud noise from the tree falling.
Well, okay, I hate to ask. Hi.
Is she far away or
She's far away right now, but
Yeah,
she'll
she's not
like.
with us.
Hi.
I have to. Did we just like appear here?
Uh,
Did we or?
Okay. Let me come closer.
Okay.
So, like, on your way over here, did you see anything weird, or like, did we, like you said, were we just here?
I need to know where we
Were we here?
Were
Like,
we
did
here
something weird
before?
happen?
Were we here before you were here?
She's like feeling really overwhelmed by your questions as she's walking up. She makes her way to the end of the trail, beginning of the glade, and she's like, "Yeah, well, I came over because the tree fell, but there's also a flash of lights, and the birds all flew away."
Okay, so we can assume that
Okay.
we weren't here before. So,
So it's not like we're
new.
we're popped into someone else's spot.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not an avatar.
Sorry. So we're trying to. So give us 1 second.
No, no
there's
worries.
there's a lot happening right
take
now.
No,
We're a
take your
little
time.
lost.
What's your name? I'm so sorry.
My name's Talia.
Nice to meet you,
What are
Talia.
your names?
Nice to meet you. I'm Mike.
Okay.
That's Kevin.
Okay.
That's Tessa.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like we were trying to say, what did you see?
Like I said, flash of light, the birds all flew away,
Okay.
and then I heard the tree fall.
Okay.
I just want to make sure everyone was okay.
We think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you seem to be fine. Better than some of the others who have passed through here.
Okay.
okay.
Well, that's there's a new question here.
Okay.
Where
Yeah.
do
No, that's
they
fair.
also come from light?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not special.
So this
They-
happens a lot.
A lot. I don't know. Frequently, yes. Recently,
Okay.
yeah. People who come through here, they've been referring to me as the lore keeper, just because I live nearby and I kind of. Okay, I'm talking too much. A lot of people have come through here the same way that you just came through here.
Okay.
So I've seen this a lot, and so
Okay.
what you're going through is not normal, but it happens very regularly these days, and you're going to be okay. Maybe.
Our bodies are going through a lot of changes.
No. That's a different talk.
I'm sorry. It sounds exact.
That's fine. No, I shouldn't. No,
Okay.
That's my fault. That's
No,
my fault.
I'm sorry.
Bad.
It's just like right there.
so-
I had
so-
No, I understand.
I need to know. Did you give yourself the lore keeper title, or did
No,
you
Yes.
no. People in town have been referring to me that way just
there's
because
a town nearby.
I live closest to the glade,
Can I
and
get-
so I'm typically the person who's around when
Okay.
the light people appear.
We're light people now.
That's what they call you.
Okay.
I know that you're just people, but like you came from the light. And
no, that actually makes. I can follow
Yeah,
that.
I would agree with that. So, how many people came before us?
so many. It's been a common occurrence for the last few months now. Were you at a convent?
Yeah, I was
Marketplace.
part of a convent.
Okay.
It was a big marketplace. Yes.
Big market. Okay. And they sell books there.
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't seen any books, but probably.
We
Okay.
grabbed like a little piece of dice, and then the dice kind of went.
Yeah.
Dice. Okay. I think it's a new one. I don't.
So we are.
Well,
No,
it does sound like Gary's thing. Gary is he's kind of an inventor, tinkerer, blacksmith person. He does a lot of those things. It's I don't know enough to describe what he actually does. But
Is Gary in town?
yeah, Gary's in town.
Gary
Okay.
alive still.
Gary, yeah.
Okay,
Gary's
so
alive.
we're not destined to die.
True.
Okay, we are. There's a non-zero chance that we die.
So I do need to give you a fair warning. A lot of the people who come through here have
Okay.
gotten into some trouble.
Okay,
If you die
What
in the
kind of
game, you
trouble?
die in real life.
we don't know if this is a game or not yet.
We kind of do. We picked up a D20.
I
If we
think
die,
I'm fairly certain this is real life.
exactly.
It's real for you.
But that's also what they would say.
True.
I apologize for them.
No, we're just trying to figure. We're like
Yeah,
you.
no.
We're just trying to figure out what's going on
Yeah,
here.
no, it's
No, I've heard a lot of this before.
Okay,
Like I said,
yeah.
people have been coming through here consistently with very similar questions.
gotcha.
So-
Gotcha. You should make like a pamphlet. That'd make it really easy.
That's a really good idea. I
I
should
feel like that'd be insensitive though. It's
So
like
you
show
got
up-
transported to another world.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be insensitive. It's just like, hey, my name's Talia. Here you go. Should answer all your questions.
But I kind of appreciate that.
it would be efficient though. You're
Yeah.
right.
I'd be like a little scared, but I'd still be like, okay, well now at least I have a guide to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes
Did
You
I
want
sense.
help
normally
make
die
a pamphlet?
Is there like a big
I think I
bag?
can handle it.
Is there a dude we have to like?
I mean, there's
are, like,
there's like a regular sized bad person. If that.
are we like supposed to fight them,
Is that a
or
prophecy?
I don't know what you're supposed to do.
like are we supposed to just
uh,
live life?
I don't know.
I should be okay with that.
You're the lore keeper. Can you
Yeah.
give us some lore,
Yeah.
just so that we know what's going on?
No. I was going to tell you about the danger that you guys are in.
Prophecy.
But it's not really a prophecy. It's kind of just like there's something happening.
Okay.
So
but then we
we're
talked
right.
about pamphlets, and I was distracted. But
Well, this should be in the pamphlet.
it should be in a pamphlet. That's true.
They got
Yeah.
pamphlets.
So there's a mysterious cloaked figure.
It's the same
and-
guy from the store.
Sorry?
What?
I bet it's the same guy from the store.
I was,
Sorry, you
Guy
said
from
cloak.
the
so I was
store.
distracted looking at the cloaks. I didn't see what the shopkeep looked like.
Well, he was in a cloak, and it was like a weird cloak. But anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Guy in a cloak. Yeah. No, okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm in a cloak. Does that
In
make me
a
suspicious?
store.
No, not necessarily.
Tell us about this guy
Yeah.
in
No.
the cloak.
Oh yeah. No. So basically, he has these really grand magical powers, and he's been using them specifically to get the people from the light to work for him, building a railroad.
He loves trains.
Oh, what's a train?
It's what the railroad.
Wait.
That's what the rail. So he's building a railroad.
Yeah. Okay.
And the railroad is like 2 long pieces of metal on like a bunch of little pieces of wood.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the road with the rails.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
I know that much.
Has he shown you what drives that on that road?
No.
Maybe
Okay.
it's like a minecart.
I don't think they've gotten that far yet.
Well,
See,
no, that's what
okay,
I'm saying.
see,
It's one of those,
I
mean,
like,
that
push
makes sense,
carts.
yeah.
So you have like wagons
Yeah.
and horse-drawn wagons.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Does that go on the railroad?
It's a specific type of cart,
Okay.
but yeah. It
Okay.
does.
Do you guys
Interesting.
have steam energy?
I'm sorry?
Okay,
You
so
guys-
no.
So no steam
Okay.
power.
Yeah.
So
Um,
is it
coal.
coal?
Coal.
The black kind of hard substance. You burn it, burns really bright.
Really easily.
Yeah. Used for fire.
Oh, I mean, we can make things like that. Yeah.
It's usually after like you have a fire and you burn a big piece.
Yeah,
of wood,
yeah.
And that black stuff.
Yeah.
That's charcoal.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Okay, so they figured that out.
Okay. So we're like pre-coal, post-fire.
I have a +6 to history.
So
Yeah, even without rolling, you're in a medieval time period.
Okay.
Pre-coal, post-fire. Do you guys have like swords and stuff? Well, he has a sword. so
yeah,
that's-
I've got a
sword.
sword. I got a
Do you
sword.
guys understand how like blacksmithing works?
Do
Yeah.
guns?
Cannons.
Cannons.
Yeah, no, we have
Okay, they have gunpowder.
a little bit. Yeah.
Little bit.
They're
Okay.
like rare.
Yeah, only like the really eccentric, like inventor types. They sometimes blow things up.
Like
and that's-
Gary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
well, Gary's kind of cheating. Gary came from the Flash.
He came from the light.
I don't know. Gary was here before I was actually.
Okay, Gary. No,
Okay.
he didn't come from the light then.
Possibly. We'll
Probably not. Presumably.
See. We'll see.
We don't know.
So where is
Okay.
Gary? Anyway, he's in town.
He's just in town. Yeah, he stays in his shop. He doesn't get out much. Yeah.
Classic Gary.
Classic Gary.
Yeah. So be careful, because typically a little while after the light people arrive, then they have some sort of enchantment cast on them, and then they're forced onto the railroad.
Hold on. You said try to get them to work. I didn't know about like forcing.
Yeah.
So we're looking at it like a okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Force.
Definitely against their will.
Forced labor. Okay.
Well, I don't.
It's
Well,
not
that's
good.
different.
It's very
I
bad.
don't like working
That
on
is
the railroad.
that's very
so.
different.
cool.
Cool.
So I'm hearing prophecy.
Yeah.
Like reverse prophecy.
Yeah, reverse prophecy. We're the ones that
Like,
have to break
we're
the
getting
chains.
summoned.
Guys.
How do you reverse a prophecy?
Guys.
No,
I
it's not-
think guys,
Never
wait,
mind.
wait. I think this is a D&D campaign. I think we're in
Which explains the guy with the cloak there, and because mysterious
What
guy
is-
in the corner.
the die is what brought us into it.
Right. And it was,
Not one, too, so that's why it
That's-
we're
Why do I have so much?
I don't know.
because you have the wealthy background, I guess. I don't know.
You didn't hear that.
No, I mean it's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Have you heard stuff like this before?
D&D, does that ring a bell?
Do you know what a
Tabletop
video
games.
game is?
I know game.
Has anyone referred to a video game before?
What's a video?
Have you heard the word
So no
Skyrim?
references.
No.
Okay, so
No.
Have you heard Dungeons
uh,
and Dragons?
I know those words separately.
Okay, all right,
okay,
cool. So I think
so
we're the first group
there's-
to have discovered
I
this.
don't know how else to say it other than I feel like we're the most qualified so far.
I
And you're still vastly
I mean-
underqualified.
I feel like she's the one to ask.
I feel like some of this stuff is vaguely familiar.
Okay.
Like maybe people have mentioned it briefly.
Okay, so we're
But-
not the most qualified.
Yeah.
So we
But-
got to go find the most qualified person.
Gary,
Oh, Gary's a star.
allegedly.
Allegedly. We'll find him. Get his info. And then most likely get some nice niche magical object
Okay.
to break the curse that he has on everyone else that came from the light. Go find this guy.
Wait,
No, Gary
sorry.
and
no,
the
Gary-
cloak person are separate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See,
Gary-
I have it written down. They're separate. It's okay.
We've got to go. We got
gotta
to
know
find the
who-
cloak person.
What does the cloak look like?
Yeah, is it a cool cloak?
It's like
Can I have
like
the
a
cloak?
dark cloak. I try like I saw it once.
You
like,
tried
from a
it on?
distance. No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
like a long way away. He's a pretty scary guy, and he's been like magically enslaving people, so I didn't really want to get too close.
We're just saying the word though. I was like, I wasn't sure.
He doesn't even know.
I wasn't sure it was like.
I don't know his name. No, he just
All right, the cloak guy.
he just showed up one day and then the light people started showing up.
Do you have like a
Where
cool
is the
name, or
railroad?
you just call him Cloak Guy?
It's like beyond the town.
Can we go look at the railroad?
I say we do Gary first.
Yeah, let's go to the town first. Cause
Is Gary on the way to the railroad?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can we bring Gary to the railroad?
I mean,
Yeah.
you can ask Gary. I can take you there because I need to go work on pamphlets now. But
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
I think
It's a
that'd be
very quick turnaround.
I like this.
Pay her.
oh, you don't have to. I just no. It's fine. Please, no. It's okay.
No. Oh, look at the back. No, really.
It's like here. I have a better sleight of hand. I'll give it to her later.
2 pieces of gold.
Cool. I'll take that.
It's really
like
fine.
$7,000.
Yeah, it's like 7. It is. It's like 7 grand. Good lord.
So Talia kind of leads you back into town.
As we're walking,
Yeah.
I want to be like talking to her as we walk, and then sleight of hand it into.
Yeah.
her
Roll a
pockets.
sleight of hand check.
Okay. Go. This is.
Can you tell me?
That's
if
a nat 20 plus 2.
Wow. It's seamlessly like you just slide the coins into her pocket, and she doesn't notice at all.
I'll be like, thumbs up.
Yeah, when I
It's so good that we don't even see it.
yeah, so
I guess that
I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna look back and like very comically look at these two. It's like, and then keep walking.
Yeah. You make your way into town, and Talia kind of leads you to the center of town, and kind of directs you the way to Gary's home. And then she leaves you there and goes back to her own home. You make your way.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. You make your way to Gary's house.
Gary. Gary.
What?
Gary, we're light people.
Good for you.
Gary, please, we have questions, Gary.
Did you talk to?
Yes, we talked to the lore keeper.
Okay.
Can you tell us why
Please.
she's named that? Because like we didn't really get much lore.
Okay. Stop knocking. I'm coming. Opens the door.
I was knocking for you, Kevin. Out of game. I was knocking for you.
Hey.
He opens the door slightly. He's obviously just woken up.
Oh, is it? Can I look and be like, is it morning?
It's midday.
Okay, never mind. Gary.
Dude, are you hungover too?
What?
Okay, no.
Probably not.
Okay.
Do you have alcohol here?
Yes.
Nice.
Gary, can I just like
is that
rapid
all your
fire?
questions?
No. That's just the beginning of my
Sorry,
questions.
I'm so sorry.
This
Gary,
is
can I
that
like
one.
rapid fire questions to you?
Please, no.
Okay, we'll take this
Please.
slow then.
Yeah, we'll work on this.
All right, Geralt.
Don't think that's his
It's
name.
not. That's not my name.
He doesn't like Geralt.
We've learned something new.
Is Geralt a better name for you?
That's
No.
worse
Gerald?
somehow.
No, just Gary.
Gerard.
What's your middle name?
Gerard, maybe.
I don't have a
Dave?
middle name.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What's your last name?
I people call me Gary, son of Gary, or Gary the son.
Okay, gotcha. So
So-
you're
I'm gonna call
from
you
this
Big
land.
G. Is that cool with you?
You're not a light person.
No,
Okay,
I'm
not a light
not.
person.
No.
Okay.
No, I was born here, but I'm not like magical or anything.
Oh,
No,
okay,
no,
gotcha.
So why did Thalia mention him?
I don't remember.
I don't know. I didn't
So
write it
we were
down.
told that you have like more information because you're like you've been here for a while.
You've been around, man.
Yeah.
Are you able
Most
to give
people
us...
just like they come, they knock on my door, they leave, they go to the tavern or whatever.
Sorry,
and
I
then,
have to
like
ask.
they do
Yeah,
whatever they want before the bad guy comes and gets them. Like
Okay, so this is like a consistent thing that happens.
yeah, so I mean, if we just want to fast forward through this,
Okay,
like,
yeah,
you can just
perfect.
go get drunk and then get kidnapped. Like
Okay,
that's-
cool. Yeah, we can do
Just-
that.
very
Why don't we go look
downtrodden
at the
about
railroad
that.
first and see what
This happens
so
frequently.
Be
Okay.
kidnapped and
I don't
have to
really
work
want
Do
there?
you have anything for
Right.
sale?
I also don't particularly
Sale?
want to drink.
Yeah.
So
Do you have any like,
Like, I'll
super
try it, like,
secret
later,
special
but, like, I don't
projects that you're working
Want
on?
to go drink
not-
until midday.
Not really. I mean, I'm a blacksmith.
Dude, same.
Okay, that's good for you.
No, he is
Are
not.
you?
Oh, okay.
I know enough to get by.
Okay.
He took a single class.
I can forge knives actually very well.
A cool guy.
So I now I feel kind of bad for like waking you up.
We thought you were important.
We thought that you were.
Oh.
Like, no, like,
No.
It kind of hurts my feelings a little
No,
bit.
but
important to the story. And now you
She's not
apparently
good at the
you're
whole
the one.
subject.
You're the one that
Story.
said that we ask a couple questions and then we leave. That's it. That doesn't seem.
You also said we'd get
You want to be
kidnapped.
more important in our story.
Okay,
Please
I-
join us.
Oh, wait.
I really don't care about your story. My father was into stories, and I mean, it
His
drove
father's dead.
him mad.
Guaranteed, his father's dead.
Yeah, yes, my father.
Why are you
is
saying
dead.
that? You
Told
don't
you.
say that. You don't
Called
say that
it.
so
It's-
loud.
Yeah,
Called
that's. I feel like that's a common thing for people. Like people die, and it's sad. Like
Kinda.
How recent?
like a while ago.
Yes, he's fine.
Gary,
He's
you
Gary's kind of an older
Gary,
guy.
you in like your
Yeah.
50s, 60s?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
time works a little weird here, but
What do
yeah,
you mean time works weird?
like versus the real world, you know.
Oh, so he knows it's the real world.
why? Why are you looking at me like
the
that?
real world.
Are you
I mean, this is a real world, but like you know, like
There's multiple worlds.
but you're implying a hierarchy of worlds.
no, there's just different worlds. Like,
But
but
why is that?
you
why
guys
is it like
came
a-
from
the real
world, right? And you guys are now in like the fantasy world, and you guys have your swords and your bows and your magic, and
What's the name of your
Okay, if
planet?
most of the light people are coming from Comic-Con, I now understand why they're like this.
Yeah, actually, that makes sense.
You
'cause
know-
they're all-
Actually, that's super valid.
That's-
no, that's fair.
I apologize for everyone that came before. It's not a
No,
good
it's-
representation of our world.
okay, no, that's fine. I mean, I
surprisingly a large niche, but it's still.
yeah, no, my dad told me a lot about
Comic-Con?
yeah.
Was your dad a light person?
a light person?
Guaranteed. Duh, this is D&D, guys. We know this.
My dad came here a long time ago. Yeah.
From the light.
From the light.
I-
Does your dad have a brother?
I
Trust me on
don't-
this one. Trust me on this one.
I don't think so.
Did he ever talk about like anyone else in like his group, his
Mm,
party?
no. I mean, he talked about his game a lot. He made a game,
What game?
What game?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, there it is. Roll credits. Sorry,
We did all of that in character.
So that game, your father, that game is very, very popular, and you should be very
John.
proud of him.
Cool. Goes to close
Wait,
the
wait,
door.
wait, wait, wait.
Stops the door.
Okay.
Give me an athletics check.
Sure. 17, 18, 19,
Yeah.
20, 21, 22.
Yep, you hold it open. He's like, and it kind of lets you open it back up, and he's just like,
I'll be so honest. I feel bad now.
I do.
So we're gonna head out.
Yeah.
But if like you can think of anything that's like relevant at all to us,
yeah, don't get kidnapped. Just
Okay,
like whatever
that's
the
fine.
other people did, like don't do that.
And then I'm also just gonna like go tell Lydia.
Dahlia.
Lydia.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm gonna go tell Dahlia to like just take your name out of the pamphlet.
Yeah, like, I don't know why.
It's
like well,
Talia.
I
Talia.
She's
sorry.
making
yeah.
pamphlets now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's kind of my idea because she
And-
likes to like,
Oh,
do this whole
of course it
spiel
was.
every time. So it's better
Yeah,
to just be
well-
like, here, have a pamphlet.
And
So-
also, I'm like now I'm kind of worried that you're gonna be in the pamphlet, and I don't.
Yeah, and I don't want
and
you
it's,
in the
you
pamphlet.
clearly don't want to be a part of this. So like, I feel
Look,
like
I'm just tired of people coming and knocking on my door.
yeah, but that's
and
because of
waking me up.
Lydia.
Talia
Talia.
is telling people to come visit you.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, so I'm
So
so
like,
sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I apologize for that. Oh, you know what'd be good though? If you like sat down and like thought about like every question that you've been asked. So that way if people still like you just have it on your door and be like, look,
I thought you were
If
gonna
you
tell them
just
to make a
showed up-
pamphlet.
That's what it's doing.
it's more like a notice board of like, look, here's some fags.
We're
you know,
a
some frequently
blacksmith,
asked
right?
questions.
You could actually probably put up a board outside.
Yeah, just
right?
you'd put up a little billboard and be
I
like,
guess
hey,
he's not a carpenter, but like close enough.
yeah, I mean you can do
Tinker.
that, right? It's not that hard to build.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People don't have to knock on your door all the time.
Yeah. No,
Or
I
we go
get
to
it.
the source and tell Talia to stop.
Get like a
sending.
no soliciting sign.
Yeah, that could work too. It'd be a nice little interesting
I think it
card.
won't help if Talia keeps sending people.
Well,
to
once
Gary.
again, we'll still go talk to Talia.
Yeah, well, that's
Okay.
next on the list.
All right. So we're gonna go talk to Talia.
But you should really put up.
I still want to see the railroad.
Absolutely.
We'll get there.
Talia's not in town.
Is
Is she?
Talia on the
No,
way
she-
to the railroad?
What do you-
She's back that way.
No,
We gotta go
Talia's
that
not.
way.
Okay, we're gonna go to the
What?
railroad first.
Where's Talia?
Why are you going to the railroad? Like that's where everyone goes.
We want to find out what it is.
Well, I have to have information of like. Where
I gotta
you're
kill
not.
that dude in the cloak. Really, it boils down to that.
I didn't say those
I've been here
words,
for like
but,
10
if it
minutes,
happens,
and this
it
dude's
happens.
already pissing me off.
Look,
To be fair,
everything was real peaceful around here before he showed
until
up.
he showed up. Called it. Sorry. Again, I'm not
That's-
making fun of you.
That
I'm really not. I love your whole thing you got going on here.
what
Um,
thing?
I just feel bad for him.
I do too. Like that's why we're gonna go talk to Talia first.
Yeah, we need
because
to
you
set
know,
boundaries.
we're gonna go to the railroad, and he's gonna be there. And
Have you tried setting boundaries with Talia?
Yeah, healthy boundaries.
I barely know Talia. I mean,
Out of
See,
game.
and-
Welcome back to therapy sessions.
And you know what? That makes it even weirder that she kept sending people to you.
Does she have a thing for you?
Wait.
Okay,
we
well now
really
we're going a
don't
little
know
too
each
deep.
other.
How old is Talia?
I don't know how old
She's
is
an
that?
elf, so like old. I don't know.
I mean, they look about.
But she's been here less long than you?
Yeah.
Like in the town.
Is she a cult?
Oh, so she just like kind of drifted in.
Yeah, she moved here
Were the lake people
Yeah.
coming before or after she arrived?
before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she's
Well,
so
she
she's
lives
not
like
far.
she lives right next to the glade, so like
Okay.
Gotcha. She kind of picked a bad piece of real estate, really.
yeah, it's unfortunate. She probably
It
got it
could
for
still be the
cheap.
cloak person.
Dope.
Absolutely.
Do you guys want to like come in?
Sure.
That'd be great,
You want to
actually.
like sit or something?
Well,
Or,
I
like,
mean,
I don't really-
get something to drink or.
I'm,
I'll
we
take
need
some
to
of
go
that
talk-
alcohol if you got
We
it.
need to talk to
Okay.
Talia though.
if you're offering, I will take
Apparently
some.
we
Like,
all- okay,
now I feel like
guys.
I'm imposing.
Here's my thing. Apparently, according to the timeline of the pattern, we only have like half a day.
We
can
do
like
also
get done,
have,
and the
like-
next day is like we're kidnapped. So like we have until the end of the day.
Is it same day or next day?
I just want to try some like authentic
like-
weed.
Like out of game, or
No,
like
like
asking Gary.
Gary. Like, when do they usually get kidnapped?
Like pretty short. Like sometimes it's like that night. Sometimes it's the next day. Like it's a
The
pretty
tavern's
quick
closing
turnaround.
Yeah.
Like,
So we got
like,
like
a
12
limited
hours
time.
on
Yeah,
this.
ish.
Right. What kind of alcohol do you have? Do you have any mead?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, this is.
Could I get like a little taster of that?
sure.
No,
That'd
that's
be
kind of
great.
fair actually.
He kind of kicks the door open and like ushers you inside. It's just
See,
like a
guys, now it
modest
feels like
dining
we're being
room.
kidnapped.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like we're gonna get kidnapped by Gary. You know.
Because what if it's like intentional? They like Lydia sends them Gary. Gary puts you in the
Yeah,
basement.
like, why did
the
Talia-
guy
why
comes
did
to
Talia
claim you
send-
from the
Yeah,
basement.
why did-
Don't worry about them. I'm still interested in this.
Gary kind of like goes to the kitchen. You see him like getting some drinks and stuff. Kind of like sets it out for you. Doesn't pour anything. And then you see him walk back, and he's gone for a minute. He walks back in as you're all kind of like seated around his table. He walks up and dumps a bag of dice on the table.
Let's go gambling.
You guys like Dungeons and Dragons?
we do.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
My dad imagined these fantasy
Dragons?
worlds and was obsessed. He wanted to create a game that people could play and they could live in these worlds and have these large armies and go on adventures and
It sounds a little bit like Catan, kind of.
I think it's just D&D, but a fantasy world.
I do respect the
trying to make a
Catan Hall, though.
civilization, a non-fantasy world. Was there magic in this?
yeah,
Okay.
it was pretty limited at first, but like things kind of like kept growing over time, and eventually, I mean, he went kind of
What's-
crazy, and he was convinced that he needed to find this world, and like go to this world and live in this world. But you know,
What
turned
Gary was your dad's name, correct?
yeah,
Okay. Out of game. Can I roll a history check
mhm.
on the founder of D&D and what his first name is?
I believe it's Gary.
So,
Bonus points if you knew that.
So,
You're looking.
turns out that he wasn't so crazy after all.
Yeah.
And he came here and settled down, and flash forward, here I am.
Out of game.
And now all these nerds are coming by my house.
Yeah, out of game. There's two main designers. One is named Gary Gygax, and the other is Dave Arneson.
His name's Dave.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's funny.
It's been me this whole time.
That's why it still says Dave.
My sheet does say the word Dave on it.
I've already referred to you as Kevin, though. I'm sorry.
I said Dave first.
I
You
didn't
can
know.
call me Dave. My name's not Dave, though.
Okay, well, it says Dave.
Is there like... Okay, this is gonna sound really weird, Gary, but like, is there like a menu so I can see like what I'm good at?
Yeah, have you seen anybody?
Because like, we've learned that I'm like a mage.
Yeah, like, is there like... It's called a
Gotcha.
character sheet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need a sheet. I just need like a way to know.
Yeah, can you just like say the word
I've-
menu and like
No,
people
it's-
do
Is
that
there
all the
like,
time?
is it in like the bottom left of my vision? I can like
It's not
tap
a video game,
button.
guys. It's a
It's-
D&D. So it's
Which is there's D&D
it's
video
just a tabletop.
Do people
We
people
don't have
the
we have
light
menu?
people
Okay.
they're talking.
So is that a
Do the
no?
light people have like little pieces of paper that they carry with them?
Like a sheet, like a character sheet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're
Okay.
right.
Maybe
I'm
you
sorry.
were right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately,
Let
I'm
me
gonna
go
start
get-
searching my pockets.
You search while he just walks away, and he comes back and he just like dumps a bunch of paper on the table.
So this is what Gary's for. Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I said that out loud.
You're like the starting equipment guy. Do you just like
Great.
always have a stash of like paper around? Like you can never.
No,
see
my
it?
dad left all this stuff in the basement.
So is it like blank or is it?
You look, there's writing on it. There's like different character sheets for different classes.
Oh, so this is like not useful. Never mind.
I would
It's a
like to
pre-built.
look for any names that sound like ours.
Yeah.
There's my D20. I thought I took all my dice out, but I guess I didn't.
Did you like what?
No, I want mine. Mine are pretty.
Mine are pretty too. This is as I grab the standard red and white D20.
Damn it.
Investigation.
Heyo.
Nat 20.
Nice.
And then plus many things. But yeah.
But yeah, you critted.
Plus 6.
+6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I find everything.
Yep.
I find dust.
Yeah, you dig through and you find a character sheet for a human who carries 2 bows, for another human that has a large stack of gold in their inventory and has something called an Eldritch Blast, as well as another human that has proficiency with different types of weapons and absolutely no magic.
Nice.
Okay,
So does that
see,
mean I'm a
here's
warlock?
my thing.
Oh, dude, that makes me a fighter. Nice.
Do the people who
Back
come
to the chainmail.
to visit you,
Yeah,
right, do you normally give them character sheets?
they don't usually make it this far. They usually leave when I don't
So we
answer
are
the
We
door.
are the
special.
prophecy.
Okay.
We are
It's
the
not a
prophecy.
prophecy.
I didn't say prophecy.
You
He's-
guys,
he's got a
I'm
prophecy
stuck
character.
on the prophecy.
you guys
I started
just
prophecy.
you knocked
Prophecy.
louder than everyone else and woke me up.
And longer,
That's-
too.
So we're special.
Yeah.
You're not.
I will be
special.
honest,
It's not
we were-
special.
Oh, we're special in a different way.
Probably.
Okay, so
Hey, we can make fun of us. You can't make fun
You
of
make
us.
fun of me. You say I'm not important, and like this is why I'm here.
I did not say that.
I never
In fact,
called you
I
an
sided-
NPC to your face.
Fine.
I never called you an NPC. I
wait.
thought about it.
Gary, if there's one thing that I've learned about this quote real world that we're from, is that you can fix things with money. Can I pay you?
Sure.
I give him 3 gold.
Thanks. He takes the gold.
Like, I'm so sorry for like everything that's like it's. I understand. The,
That's fine. Do you want to give me more gold?
Will you give us more helpful items?
I mean,
You're a tinker.
I just felt bad for him.
Yeah, like, do you have any more cool stuff in your dad's creepy
I mean, we're
basement?
paying for the characters.
I mean,
Well, I mean, it's your basement now that he's dead.
I guess,
but-
yeah.
His dead dad.
I mean,
Why
you
do
can,
we keep
stop bringing
putting
up my
dead in
dad.
front of his dad?
No, I keep bringing it up too. He's already
Like,
he's already bitching about it.
Stop bringing up his dead dad.
We're taking stuff from his dead dad's stash.
Why does it? Why
Can we
do you
still keep it?
Why do you keep putting the
Sure.
word dead in front of dad?
Because it's funny.
Yeah, look, these are like old relics that my dad brought over from this other plane of existence.
Right.
Like, I don't really get it. Like, that was kind of more his thing. I make weapons and hinges for doors and stuff like that. Like,
Nails are a pain to make. I'll give you that.
I mean, once you get used to it, it's like not too hard. I mean, you only did it for a day, so it's whatever.
Hey, he's learning. This is a good
Yeah, I'm
guy,
waking
man.
up, but I mean, I don't know. You guys play D&D, and you have your dungeon master who tells the story, and you guys shoot your arrows and your spells, and I mean all that stuff is real here. I mean, you just live life, and you can do magic and
no.
stuff. I mean,
Did he ever tell you about the other side? Like how it was over there?
he mostly just talked about D&D. He was kind of like hyper fixated on it.
Terrible father. Yeah, really. 'Cause I thought it'd be like telling about stories.
So
on
let
the
me
other
tell you
side.
something really cool called a telephone.
Okay.
It is a brick, basically, a small thing. That,
Okay.
It's like sending stones.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Except you can decide everybody in the entire world, you can pick one person to talk to, and then the next second talk to a different person.
Gotcha.
All off the same stone.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can also watch videos, which are like, little snapshots,
Oh,
like illusions.
Paintings. Like moving paintings.
But they move.
okay.
Why are we telling him
Why
about
are
this?
we trying to blow
Like-
this guy's mind?
like an illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it really happened in the past, and we can still
Where are we
watch
going
it
with
now.
this?
Okay.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Sure. We can like make fireballs and shit.
Yeah, he kind of wins.
Are we going to tell him about the atomic bombs?
Why are we telling him about these things?
I feel
don't-
like they're better than fireballs.
I don't think he has the.
I'm gonna
capability
start
for
walking
nuclear
out.
fission.
Okay, guys, I'm out, bro. Like,
All right. Have fun.
Yeah, thank you.
You want to come?
You wanna come
No.
with? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Tell the DM I said hi.
Okay.
Who's
His name is Matt, by the
Who's
way.
the DM? Do you know?
The cloak guy. Got the cloak. Kind of crazy.
Told you.
Building a railroad.
why is he
'Cause he's-
building a railroad?
Because he's railroading the game.
Matt.
I didn't get that.
Matt.
I like that. That's a good joke.
Matt.
It is.
Thank you. I'll do my best to keep you entertained.
Siri, you didn't say anything.
That was so perfect.
I hate AI.
That was the most perfect.
So not only did you have your moment of realization, but we've confirmed that we've been being listened to. So does this count as a live studio audience?
Alexa, play a laugh track.
Laugh Now, Cry Later, featuring Lil Durk.
No, Alexa, stop!
Alexa,
Alexa,
stop.
stop! Alexa, stop!
How to get demonetized in 3 easy steps.
Well, thank you very much, Gary. How
I'm
do you know
leaving.
he's the DM?
Every game has a DM, right? I mean, that's your whole thing with D&D is...
So you're just guess. Okay. And
No,
why-
I mean,
yeah.
like my dad came here, he invented this magical world and was able to find it, and it came
Wait.
to life. And
Maybe his dad.
it's like the dark side of...
Oh, guaranteed. His dad's
The-
the dude.
So we.
No, my dad is dead.
How did he die?
Like natural causes.
Did you?
Yeah, no,
Did you bury him?
yeah.
Okay.
It
I'm
was,
still calling.
Necromancer.
I'm so that's what
When-
going with, like the brother,
when
the
he
uncle
when
thing.
he when he shows up, we are still trying Gary, and we are trying Dave.
Yes.
Agreed?
it is-
Okay.
Did he have a friend?
No.
Does Dave
not-
ring a bell?
You're telling me this dude had no
No.
friends?
Okay.
Wait,
Didn't
he
turn
made
his child.
D&D. Are you kidding me? He was the biggest nerd of them all.
Gary, I'm so sorry. We're gonna head out. If you need anything at all, just give us a call
That's fine.
On
Just
the
like,
on the sending stones.
okay, do you guys have sending stones?
No,
Okay,
Yeah.
but like,
cool.
go find Talia. Tell her that you want
Probably not
people.
gonna help.
I was gonna say go find Talia. Tell her to stop.
Oh, dude, I'm sending
Contact.
to everyone to Talia.
File.
For, like, everything. They're like, hey, where's this? Go see Talia.
Go see Talia.
Hey, have you found my cat? Go see Talia.
Yeah,
Like, Talia
Talia.
deserves somebody. This is all.
Okay.
I kind of hate
Yeah, yeah.
Talia.
I'm gonna like slowly start walking out the door.
I'm walking to the railroad.
Okay. I was gonna. Okay.
All right, have fun. Don't
Thanks.
die or whatever.
We'll
Thanks,
try our
Gary.
best.
If we don't die and we're still here, maybe we can get. A
Do you
drink
know
sometime,
if we
you
die
know?
in the game, if we
That'd
die
be
in real
great.
life?
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, it was worth a try.
As we start walking backwards, I'm gonna walk forward and like grab that and be like, take it out of his gold. I'm gonna grab the mead and walk out.
Okay, sure. Just
Now
bye.
you're just bullying him.
True adventurer thing, you know. You gotta walk into the NPC's house.
Do you have
Steal all their
cheese wheels
stuff.
anywhere?
Door shuts.
Yeah, we're
You
gonna
mess
go
with
to
Talia.
Talia and say.
After
hey,
we go
okay.
see the railroad, and then once we see
Yeah,
the
they get-
Why don't
railroad,
we? Can we sneak then?
we go.
Can we
Wha-
agree to like sneak?
Why don't we just walk to the railroad? Why do we need to sneak in?
In case the
It's
cloak
like
dude,
2 p.m.
definitely not Dave, is gonna be there possibly and be like,
Can we
hey,
just call him
new
Dave?
people.
It'll make it easier.
I'm done calling Dave.
Okay, well, Dave might be there, and he'll be like, hey, new light people that I need to steal.
Yeah,
imprison.
but like that's fine.
Enslave is probably a better word.
Enslave. Sorry. Okay.
Indentured servitude.
Anyways.
I'm walking to the railroad.
Yeah, this conversation is happening as we're going.
Alright. I'm trying to convince you to sneak.
But where are we gonna sneak through the field?
Is it an open field or is it a forest?
It's a road.
Like,
Made of rails.
No, this is a dirt road.
Okay.
But
we
speaking
can-
of railroads, tune in for part 3.
Three.
Part 3.
Part 3.